I don't. Well, because when my mom unpacked it, she left some things in there. She has no idea what she left in there though. So I'm like, okay, cool. I don't either. So I have to see what she packed, what's like still what she left in there,
Hmm.
and then I have to find clothes. I haven't cleaned my room and I need to, but it's because I've been working.
My room is a disaster zone because I was trying to make stickers earlier and I was getting very frustrated. It's actually not as bad as like the floor is fine. There's only a couple things on the floor. It's my bed that's because like I sleep on one side of my bed and then the other side literally just has random crap. Right now, it's all vinyl stuff.
Wild.
So, and then there's clean clothes at the end of the bed on that side that I have yet to fold.
I have probably 5 laundry baskets in here. They're clean. Plus one upstairs. It's cleaned. I have a bunch of hanging clothes that honestly need in my closet. But what's gonna happen with my clothes is my mom is gonna come down here with me and we're gonna go through my entire closet and whatever I don't wear, I'm getting rid of because my closet consists of things that I wear, but I really don't wear them because I wear like the same like 10 shirts that I
That's
wash
fair.
them and then I just rewear them. Um, so my mom just needs to go through my closet with me so I can get rid of stuff. And I'm like, and if I try and keep stuff, you need to be like, you haven't even worn that for like over a year, so get it out. Which it is. Because honestly, all these clothes that I have hanging up, some of it's stuff that I wear. There's stuff in laundry baskets that I probably wear, and I forgot that they're even in there, that I've probably been looking for months on end. Yeah. So basically, I'm getting rid of all of my clothes. That's what's happening because I need to. I don't know what's in there anymore.
Dawson Cram is playing Fortnite.
That was cute.
Okay. All right. What's up, guys? Welcome back to the Trackside Girls podcast. Trevor, bro. Mhm. Um, anyway, sorry. We're talking about hockey in the middle of that. This is
Oops.
the 18th episode of the Trackside Girls podcast. Yes, I know. I have not uploaded the past two episodes yet. Okay. Or well, I've uploaded them, I just haven't posted them. I'm like procrastination like through the roof. So if there's any downtime of sitting in the media center on Thursday, I'll probably just like hit post then. Because
Love
I'll
it.
have to edit this episode anyway. So
I don't remember the
um
races.
yes. So Formula One was not racing. Um, but it was all three series of NASCAR in Pocono, and then IndyCar was at Road America. As you can tell, we're kind of scatterbrained because this weekend we're back at the track finally. Um, we're gonna try to film together as much as possible. It just all depends on how much the workload is for me. Um, Lakota's probably not getting there until like late Thursday night. Oh,
So she
this
did
is
for.
I listen, I love Atlanta. I think on the NASCAR schedule, I would say Atlanta is my favorite.
Elena's a good one. Atlanta is good.
Okay, let's talk about these Pocono races and Road America. For the truck series, to the rear, Clayton Green, Dawson Sutton, and Brian Dozap for unapproved adjustments in qualifying. Ben Rhodes did not qualify for unapproved adjustments. Clayton Green loses a right front tire and gets into the turn one wall on his qualifying lap. In practice, Grant Enfinger has a power issue on track before returning to the pits. Dawson Sutton brushes the turn one wall and will not make a qualifying attempt. But it was Lane Riggs to get pole. Caden Honeycutt on the inside. First caution for cause was out in lap 19. Cody Dennison loses the tire and makes hard contact with the turn one wall. They get going again. Stuart Friesen leading Corey Heim on the inside. And against Corey Heim to win stage two. Carson Hocevar second, Lane Riggs third, Jake Garcia fourth, and Tanner Gray fifth. On the restart, Raja Karuth is leading because he did not pit. And Corey Heim on the inside. And it is a caution 2 laps later with Tyler Ankrum, Ben Rhodes, and Grant Enfinger all making contact, attempting to go 3 wide, battling for 11th. Tyler and Grant spin and collect Ben Rhodes. Connor Jones, Clayton Green, and Dawson Sutton, I believe, also receive damage. Restart. Corey Heim on the outside, Lane Riggs on the inside, and they don't even get the full lap before Jake Garcia bumps the back of Caden Honeycutt after restarting fifth entering turn one, and then spins exiting turn one with more contact with Ty Majeski and hits the inside wall. Restart again. Lane Riggs on the inside, Carson Hocevar on the outside. With that, it is green until the end, where Lane Riggs wins by 3.703 seconds over Tanner Gray. The first Ford to win at Pocono since Ryan Blaney in 2013. That was his, no, because he wasn't in the 21 car until like 2015, I think. I can't remember what car he won in, there at Pocono. For the Xfinity race, to the rear, Patrick Emmerling, Kyle Sieg, and Logan Bearden for unapproved adjustments, and Harrison Burton for an engine change. In qualifying, Kyle Sieg and Logan Bearden did not take a lap in qualifying, and Leland Honeyman spun. During practice, Kyle Sieg's hood comes up on his car, which I do believe that happened while he was on track, so that's why he didn't get his qualifying lap. But it was Chase Elliott to get pole with Brandon Jones on the inside. On lap 3, Daniel Dye spins, battling underneath Sam Mayer for 15th. And earlier in this lap, Patrick Emmerling hit the wall, exiting turn 1. They restart again. Chase Elliott on the outside, Ryan Sieg on the inside. On this restart, Justin Bonsignor blows an engine on the front stretch and brings out a caution. The restart, Chase Elliott on the outside, Nick Sanchez on the inside. It was green until the end of stage 1. Brandon Jones taking the stage win. Nick Sanchez second, Connors Village third, Ryan Sieg fourth, and Christian Eckes fifth. They restart, Harrison Burton leading because he did not pit, as well as Chase Elliott on the inside didn't pit. The next lap, Brandon Jones spins from turn off of turn 2 from 13th, battling underneath Carson Quapple. Austin Hill, William Sawalich, and Daniel Dye get collected, attempting to avoid Brandon Jones. They restart, Justin Allgaier on the outside, Taylor Gray on the inside. Couple laps later, lap 41, caution for Leland Honeyman spinning from 22nd, exiting turn 1 after a slight tap from Mason Massey. Restart, Connor Zilic on the outside, Nick Sanchez on the inside after Taylor Gray chooses to restart behind Connor Zilic. It's a short run to the end of stage 2. Um, Connor Zilic takes the stage win. Taylor Gray second. Um, Nick Sanchez third, Jesse Love fourth, and Christian Eckes fifth. The restart, Connor Zilic on the outside, Jesse Love on the inside. Caution on lap 71 for Garrett Smithley, who spins in turn 2. Restart again, Connor Zilic on the outside, Jesse Love on the inside. Caution on lap 79, Dean Thompson gets loose and touches Ryan Ellis, who spins in turn 2 near 23rd. Restart again, Chase Elliott on the outside, Connor Zilic on the inside after Justin Allgaier chooses to restart behind Chase Elliott. After exiting turn 1, Nick Sanchez spins near 10th and hits the inside wall. Sheldon Creed tags the inside wall, avoiding Nick Sanchez, but continues. Restart again. Chase Elliott on the outside, Justin Allgaier on the inside. Lap 92 laps later, Kyle Sieg spins in turn 2. Restart again. That was the 10th caution, setting a new Xfinity Series record at Pocono. On the restart, Jesse Love on the outside, Christian Eckes on the inside. And it was green for a 4-lap stretch to the end. Connor Zilic wins by 0.437 seconds over Jesse Love. Connor Zilic, it's his first win on an oval in the Xfinity Series. And he also won while Dale Jr. was on top of the pit box. They made a call during the race to stay out. And that's kind of what won the race for them. It was, but, and he won in a different paint scheme. Um, so it was, now Dale Jr. has a 100% win rate as a crew chief.
Honestly,
Um,
I wanted Connor to win so bad, strictly because Junior was on the pit box, and I'm like, you know what? I'm like, not only would they be celebrating Connor winning, um, also Junior because he was a rookie crew chief, and he literally beat every other crew chief to do it. So it was kind of great. It was great. So not only was it like double the party at Junior Motorsports because Connor winning Junior's crew
yeah.
chief, it
I
was great.
wish I wish I was off on work. Or I wish I was off work on Monday so I could have went up there because they do their like little ceremony at like I want to say it's like 2 o'clock or something. They do it in the afternoon.
Yeah, something like that.
But let's get on to this cup race. To the rear, Ty Dillon, Ryan Blaney, Josh Berry, Bubba Wallace, William Byron, and Cody Ware for unapproved adjustments, and Brendan Poole for a multiple inspection failures. Qualifying, Todd Gillen got into the wall exiting turn 1. Brendan Poole did not take a lap due to those inspection failures. Cody Ware and Josh Berry did not take a lap due to damaged cars. Bubba Wallace did not take a lap because his car would not start when it was his turn to go out. William Byron spun and hit the wall on his qualifying lap. In practice, Cody Ware spins off of turn 3 and gets into the wall. Christopher Bell has a power steering issue, and Josh Berry damaged the diffuser. But it was Denny Hamlin to get pole, Chris Buescher on the inside. Um, it wasn't a caution, but what the biggest save, Carson is coming out of turn 3, um, and gets sideways, clips the wall, and makes a fantastic save. Like, you guys need to go watch it if you haven't seen it. It is green
Isn't
until
that
the end of stage one. Denny Hamlin takes the stage win. Chris Buescher second, Tyler Reddick third, Chase Briscoe fourth, and Eric Jones fifth. Restart, Brad Keselowski on the inside, Ty Gibbs on the inside after Carson Hocevar chooses to restart behind Brad Keselowski. Caution on lap 42, Riley Herbst hits the turn one wall. It looks like he had a right front tire blow, and it sent him into the wall. The restart, Brad Keselowski on the outside, Carson Hocevar on the inside. Lap 54, caution for Bubba Wallace, blowing a right front tire in turn two and slaps the outside wall. Restart again, Joey Logano on the outside, Austin Cindric on the inside. It is green until lap 77 for a caution for debris on the front stretch. Restart again, Ricky Stenhouse Jr. Leading on the outside, Carson Hocevar on the inside. Caution 2 laps later for Kyle Busch spinning off of turn 2, running underneath Zane Smith, Christopher Bell, SVG, and Ty Dillon also get collected and spun. Restart again, Chase Briscoe on the inside, Ricky Stenhouse Jr. on the outside. It is green until 95, I think, for the end of the stage. Chase Briscoe taking stage 2 win. Josh Berry third, or sorry, second. Gosh. Chase Elliott third, William Byron fourth, and Chris Buescher fifth. And that was the first stage win for Chase Briscoe since Watkins Glen in August of 2022. The restart, Briscoe on the outside, Josh Berry on the inside. It is green until lap 125. Shane Van Gisbergen spins off of turn 1. Restart again. Chase Briscoe on the outside, Denny Hamlin on the inside. And it is green until the end for Chase Briscoe to win by 0.703 seconds over Denny Hamlin. He saved his fuel that much to be able to beat his teammate. I'm very glad that Briscoe finally got a win. Um, like
me too?
I'm a big I don't how do I say this? Like I'm not the buy merchandise type of fan of him, but I'm gonna I'll cheer for him like if he's doing well type thing. Like or like I'll feel bad if he does bad. Like type like I'm just not I wouldn't I wouldn't go out of my way to buy any merchandise of him. Like I think I have maybe 164 of him. Actually I have two. No. Three. I have three. I have his Phoenix win, his one of his throwbacks, and then the old goat car.
I have his old goat car too.
Like they're for a while. I don't know if he recognizes me still, but a couple seasons ago I made the joke to him that his bestie is my bestie, which Austin Cindric. Um and when I did that, he took a picture of me and him and sent it to Austin. Um so we're we're Briscoe supporters in this household.
True.
Um, so we got to talk about Road America. For practice one, it was Kyle Kirkwood fastest, Devlin DeFrancesco second, and Will Power third. In practice two, Christian Lundgaard fastest, Alex Palou second, and Will Power third. Out of in round one, group one, the ones that moved on to the top 12, Alex Palou, Graham Rahal, Callum Ilott, Pato O'Ward, Kyle Kirkwood, and Joseph Newgarden. Out of group two, it was Christian Lundgaard, Scott McLaughlin, David Malukas, Will Power, Felix Rosenqvist, and Louis Foster. The ones that moved on to the Firestone Fast Six was Alex Palou, Christian Lundgaard, Louis Foster, Scott McLaughlin, Kyle Kirkwood, and Graham Rahal. The person to get pole was Louis Foster. I do believe that was his first ever pole, because I do believe he's a rookie, if I remember correctly. For the warm-up, Felix Rosenqvist was fastest, Scott Dixon second, and Santino Ferrucci third. But it was for the race again, another Alex Palou win. That's still only, I still believe the stat is correct, that there has only been 2 winners this season in IndyCar. Alex Palou and then Kyle Kirkwood last at is it Gateway Worldwide Technology Raceway. But Felix Rosenqvist was on the podium, as well as Santino Ferrucci in third. Now we got to talk about this weekend. I'm a little upset. Um, Trucks are going to Lime Rock instead of Atlanta. I'm sad about it, because do
I
you
heard,
want to know who is on the lineup? Jordan Taylor,
mm,
Brent Cruz is in the one truck. Um, William Lambros is, I want to say he's doing his debut, um, in the two car, or two truck, sorry. Thomas Annunziata is taking over the '07 for Spire. Jordan Taylor, like I said, is in the 7 for Spire. If you don't know, do you know who Jordan Taylor is?
yes, I know who that is.
Okay, just making sure.
I
Whenever I
talk,
said,
I
whenever
talked
I
to him.
said his name, like you, it looked like you were like kind of confused.
Oh, I'm confused. I was reading a text. I was looking at a text message that my mom sent me. No, I know who that is because like I uh met him at Martinsville.
I met him at the Roval. Yeah, the Roval. I
I
was
met him,
so
yeah, I met
excited. Like, I literally,
him
my one goal of that weekend when he was running was meeting him.
yeah, I think it was Martinsville. Yeah, it was Martinsville. Then I saw him because everybody freaked out because it was after he had just had his accident and he was back at the racetrack.
But the O2 truck still does not have anybody yet, and neither does the 22. In the 32 is Dale Quarterly.
Dang.
Um, the 44 is going to be Josh Balicki. In the 62 is Wesley Slimp. 66 is Cam Waters. Why does it say that Connor Mozak is ineligible for driver championship points. I thought he was full time.
Connor's full time though. That's why he's at every racetrack, because he's
Yeah.
literally on my list of favorites.
I don't know. He's got the little thingy beside his name, so that's why I'm kind of confused.
Are they on crack? He's literally a full-time racer.
Yeah, I have no idea. So
Rupert,
Lime Rock Park. What is? Can somebody show me this track, please? It is in Connecticut. It is a road course. Um,
didn't know it was in Connecticut.
I knew it was in Connecticut because Parker Kligerman.
I didn't know that.
Um, it says 1.53 miles, but how is it a? That is a very short road course, if that's the case. Can I track maps? That's what I need. Let me see. Okay, I mean it's not. That's what it looks like.
Oh,
So technically, it's a road course. It goes left and right. So,
okay, okay.
but gosh, who? I'm gonna go long shot Jordan Taylor because he's a road racer. We'll see what he can do in Spire equipment. Um, or I think truck road racers.
I'm so tired.
I'll go. This might also be a long shot, but I'm kind of tired of picking the same people. Um,
Honestly, me too.
I'm gonna try Jack Wood.
Not bad, not bad.
We'll find out.
Honestly, we could be completely off, but it is getting kind of tiring picking like the same people over and over again. But I'm like, we only do it because we know they're good. You know what? I'm gonna say Tyler Ankrum.
Okay.
I don't know what I'm picking next. That's my problem.
I was half expecting Parker Kligerman to be in this race.
Honestly, me too. You know what? We'll say I don't really want to pick you or you. We'll go with the Daniel Hemrick.
Okay.
So I picked the 18 and the 19 truck. How convenient.
All right. For the Xfinity Series, it is Nick Leitz in the '07 this week. Um, Patrick Starpoli is making a start in the '24 car. Catherine Legg is running Atlanta. Joey Gaze is running his own car in the '35. It is Mason Massey this week in the '45. Mason Maggio in the '53. It is Leland Honeyman who is going to be in the '70 this week. And CJ McLaughlin is running the '91. Atlanta. I can't even remember who won earlier this season. And I
Let
was
me tell you.
there. I was
Let me tell
literally
you.
I was literally taking pictures of that one and I can't remember. Was it Austin Hill? I didn't think it was Austin Hill, but
It was, I could say a bad word, but I won't. But yeah, it was him.
yep, makes sense. Um, hmm. Atlanta runs like a super speedway. Oh, Eric Almirola's in the 19 this week.
He can go slam into a wall along with Austin Hill. Better yet,
What if
they
they
can take
just
each other.
take each other out?
I was gonna say they can just take each other out. Please, for the love of tomorrow.
Um,
Um,
what
like,
was the finishing order of Atlanta earlier this season? Let me see that.
I only had who won the race, which I wish I wouldn't do that, but I do.
I want to
But
go
it's
back
only
and
to
look. Can I look at results, please? Justin Allgaier, Eric Almirola, Sammy Smith, Nick Sanchez, Jeb Burton. See, that's why I was gonna say Jeb. That's why I wanted to see where he finished. Because him and Harrison have been doing real good. Whoa, hold on. Leland Honeyman finished 8th earlier this season in Atlanta? That's crazy.
what? That's wild. Wait, what was the running order?
Austin Hill, Justin Allgaier, Eric Almirola, Sammy Smith, Nick Sanchez, Jeb Burton, Daniel Dye, Leland, Williams, Sawalich, Harrison Burton, top 10. I was gonna go, so for sure Jeb. You know, mm, I don't, I don't think it's gonna happen, but just to pick somebody different, I think I might go Nick Sanchez.
Do you want to give me a heart attack? Let's put it this way. Erica Marola, Austin Hill, and Nick Sanchez can
He's
crash each other
not
out.
that bad, okay?
He is so bad. I do not like him. He acts like a little
And listen, just because he's a little shy at the racetrack,
shy. He acts like a jerk. Anytime that I have been around him, that man, mm, not it for me. Don't like
he's
him.
like, I don't even think he's 23 yet. I don't know when he turns 23.
I literally don't know who I'm gonna pick now, so that's cool. I'm literally not okay. I'm like picking. No, because I think I've said both of them. I definitely have said both of them. That's the problem. I was gonna say Sammy and Christian because I know Sammy is. Problem is, Sammy's good on super speedways, but also so is all of you in motorsports. But okay, you know what? I'm gonna go with it. I'll probably
Okay.
regret my decision. I'm gonna say Harrison Burton.
Okay. Remember the last time you said his full name, he won Daytona, so
Yeah. And we'll say I don't know. We'll go with you know what? We'll just say his name because he never gets thrown out. We'll just say Daniel Dye. Probably won't happen, but we'll say Daniel Dye.
all right. In the Cup Series, Corey LaJoie is running the 0-1 at Atlanta. And then JJ Yaley is running the 44. David Starr is running the 66. BJ McLeod is running this race. Connor Zilich is running the 87.
Wait, Connor's running the cup car?
Mhm.
Slay. Okay,
We
boy, I
finally,
see.
we finally get to see him race a cup race. Wait, hold on. Did he run Charlotte?
He ran Charlotte. Remember?
Wait, I forgot about that. I
Because you
forgot.
literally
I
said,
forgot.
I like his fire suit because on the back it looked like a jersey.
Oh, yes, because it was the Red Bull. It was the dark blue Red Bull one. You know, I'm gonna manifest. I'm gonna say Connor Zilic is a long shot.
You know? That would be kind of funny if he just came and won.
I would also be very happy if Austin Cindric won at Atlanta. He's actually really good at Atlanta.
Um,
And then now that already seen him win in person, that means I'm not gonna like hysterically cry in victory lane. So
you know what? I'm still hoping for an Alex win.
that's fair.
So I have to say my boy Alex because I'm still hoping for that one. He's getting there ish, I think. And you know what? I'm just gonna say Zayn as a long shot.
Okay.
Yep. Yep. We're going Alex and Zayn.
Oh, we also have to do Red Bull is at the Red Bull ring or Red Bull. Formula One is at the Red Bull Ring.
Okay, cool.
I'm gonna say Lando Norris because he's gotten podiums before in
It's
Austria.
a solid choice.
Um, Honestly, I think I'm gonna go double McLaren.
Thinking of a double McLaren. Wow, what is happening?
Bro, look at this. I see. So on my home screen, I have a setting where it tells me a specific driver and what place they're in and how many points. Max is in third with only 155 points.
My gosh.
I think like this far into the season, like last year, I'm pretty sure he was already like over 200.
I have to like log in, but that's fine.
Oh, the new F1 app update.
Yeah, I'm so confused. I'm like, what is this
Well,
shenanigans?
that's what I had mentioned last week, and I was like, whoa, it's making me log in.
Except for the fact. Okay. Never mind, I have to register because I'm not in here.
See, I have F1 TV, so
Yeah, well, I don't. So now I gotta do this. I'm literally there. It's fine.
Kirk Klagerman. Sorry, his picture just popped up on my phone of his car at the Roval a couple years ago.
Oh my gosh.
Oh,
This is
Dawson Cram, stop playing Fortnite. Bro, the Lando monster was apparently supposed to be out worldwide, yet it's not here in the US.
Oh, I saw that. Oh my gosh, this app is so bougie now. Okay. Okay. Did you say your people for F1?
Yes. I did a double McLaren.
Oh yeah, I'm also saying double McLaren. Yeah, I think I said that. I don't know. I'm
No,
not.
that's the
I'm
first
going.
time that you.
Have I? Oh, probably because I was trying to sign into the stupid F1 app. Okay, I'm saying down with McLaren also.
Okay.
Okay. But I literally don't even know. It's too late for this.
Oh my gosh.
Oh
You
my God.
know what I don't have down here right now?
A car? You'll see one of my three vehicles that are next to me.
Okay. But there are our picks on the weekends. Um,
Sorry, I was a little laggy. I was losing my mind for like 2 seconds.
it's okay. It'll look like 2 seconds in post, so it's fine. Um, but we're gonna we're gonna go ahead and get out of here because it's like after 11 p.m. where I'm at. I gotta be up in like 9 hours to go to work. And I started to take a shower. Um, and because I smell like animals, from where I work. So gotta deal with all that. Um, but thank you guys for watching. Thanks for listening. However you enjoy our lovely podcast. This has been episode 18 of the Trackside Girls podcast, season 3. And you guys might get some content from Atlanta. We'll see. We'll see. So, all right. Let's do this outro. It goes, peace.
I tried doing one thing.
You almost messed it up. Love and race cars. Up Christian Eckes truck.
Yeah, thought I'd pull them out.
Ryan Blaney Martinsville win.
Yakers. I think I was supposed to get that. Maybe I did get that. I don't know.
This,
It's fine. That's a silver one.
I don't think they've ever made these in 164 because this came out of the advent calendar.
I also have that card because I got the advent calendar.
I got the advent calendar because it had an Austin Cindric snap-on car that they never made.
I will be buying the calendar again because that's what I
I want to
do.
see what's in it first and see if
I
it's
have a feeling
worth
I already
buying it.
I have a feeling I already know what's in it, considering that I look at Lionel's and half the time they're like, these are never produced cars.
Yeah, but they DMP stuff all the time. Anyway, okay. We're gonna go bye. Good night, everybody.
Peace.